Namaste, my name is Igors. I'm spiritual mindset coach, and I work with everyone who is willing to change his life. As well, I'm working with people who are suffering from ADHD, as I am one who was suffering from this disorder for 32 years. And when I was diagnosed, I made a choice uh, to go spiritual paths and accept teachings what comes with this disorder. But we can't look on ADHD as only thing what is caused by some kind of teachings. What you need to learn. It is very well known that people who suffers from ADHD as well have different brain structure as and experience stress, depression, anxiety. But as far as we know how things works, and as much as I had this opportunity when I chose the spiritual path and looking for answers, what I can do to improve my expression to others, how I can be more motivated, be more focused, and I was looking for that information as well in scientific researches, and how I am telling that I am a little bit different spiritual teacher, or I took a little bit different spiritual path, because I do believe in a science, and I as well look for this logical explanation, and then I am looking for applying spiritual techniques and teachings to work on those things what I find in scientific researches. And the same was with those five brain regions what is involved in ADHD. But I must tell that those regions is as well involved in anxiety, in people who are suffering from depression, who experience chronic fatigue, who experience fibromyalgia, who experience HPA axis dysfunction. So this is not something what is only related with people who have ADHD, but those regions is very important in things like how we hold motivation, how focused we are. It's involved in our executive functions. It's involved how we deal with our emotions, how we deal with memory, with long and short-term memory, how we can hold attention on details, and so on, so on. And those regions is described quite many, and that is Caudate Nucleus, Putamen, Nucleus Accumbens, Amygdala, and Hippocampus. And to remember, so I need to look in my notes, but what I find out when I started to work with those brain regions is that many exercises what you can do to improve health of your brain, and including those five regions, can be found in spiritual teachings. It's very helpful is meditation, and as well exercises such yoga or tai chi, what levels up your energies and can increase levels of dopamine in your brain. But those is just a small things. when we are looking at some of the regions, is very important to calm your mind. And when you can calm your mind and concentrate your mind, and that you not get caught in gossips, what ifs, bad memories, feeling not good enough, and so on. And when you move from fear-based existence to happiness and love, you start to change something. Looking more deeper in those regions and how they express those symptoms out, and how we are starting to express ourselves to others and start to experience those things, such as anxiety, stress, loss of focus, loss of motivation, loss of inspiration, feeling that you are not good enough, you become more talkative, you feel tired very often, you procrastinate many things. You start to look more deeper, and then you find this connection with those 7 energy centers. And when you start to look on those energy centers and how they do work when they are balanced, and how they do work when they are working too much or not enough, and you can find those expressions what is deeply related with what the symptoms is experienced by people suffering from ADHD, for people who experience anxiety, who worry too much, who experience stress and can't calm their mind. So this is deeply related, and as more we go and start to work with our energies, and especially with those what is affected, for example, first chakra, what is who we are, and how good we are grounded, and how stable we feel, and how secure we feel. And this is one of the chakras what is involved. Then it involved how we express ourselves out. So that is throat chakra what is located here, and then as well as we are thinking lots of negative stuff, and this kind of stuff, then we need to look on 6th and 7th chakra, what is about our brain, about thinking process, and so we need to balance those energies. Yes, we very well know that we can absorb a lot of information, and that means that those chakras is sometimes very open, that we can receive so much energies, and we don't know how to deal with that. And when we don't know how to deal with that, that can cause us hyperactivity. And when we are hyperactive, then we want to express ourselves not the way we would love to. So we do everything fast. We start to make small mistakes, and people start to talk about that. He's doing fast. He never thinks about how good he can do it, and so on, so on. So it is very, very important that when you work with those 5 brain regions, what is involved in ADHD, to look as well on an energy center system, and work with those centers as well. When you start to balance those energy centers, what is deeply related with your endocrine system, you will start to feel more grounded. You will start to feel improvements in your health, and you will start to see results that your ADHD symptoms decrease. If you want to hear more, please like, share, comment, and I will be happy to speak about every single region what is involved in ADHD much more deeper in, and what specific things you can do with each of the regions to get you back in a balance, in harmony, that you don't experience those ADHD symptoms. You get more motivation, more focus, you are more balanced and live more in harmony, so you can use more of your potential what is within you. So thank you for watching, and namaste, and see you next time.